Step right up, step right up. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, gather round.
Two voices for the price of one. Who doesn't love a bargain? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 classic duets. Number 10, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder, Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect harmony.
Some vocal duets turn into vocal duels. Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder prove that sometimes less is more. The effortless vocals of these assured superstars play in musical harmony to punch home the song's message of racial harmony. Sure, the song's a little saccharine, but the message and the performers have power to spare. Number 9.
Tell me about it, Steph.
John Travolta and Olivia NewtonJohn, You're the One That I Want.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control.
Grease may be the word, but this song is the spark of that hit movie. This feisty, fiery duet shot to number 1 in a dozen countries, and Travolta's explosive energy brings out an aggressive sexuality in NewtonJohn that was only hinted at before. It's hard to rock and smolder at the same time, but these two do just that. Number 8, Marvin Gaye and Tammi Terrell, Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
Diana Ross's version charted higher than the 1967 original, but the passage of time has designated this duet version as definitive. As with their later You're All I Need to Get By, Gaye and Terrell's voices weave, bounce, and shimmer on Mountain, building to an eruption that is pure Motown magic.
Oh, baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Number 7, Elton John and Kiki D, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Elton John and Kiki D's 1976 fashion sense might go over like a lead balloon today, but the song remains golden. The two produce pure pop fireworks that propel the song straight to the top of the charts. It's catchy, it's cute, and it captures the era perfectly. Elton later performed the song with other leading ladies, including Miss Piggy and RuPaul, but he kicks the most with Kiki. Number 6, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Say, Say, Say.
Say, say, say what you want, but don't play games with my affection.
The king of pop had already had a thriller-filled year in 1983 when this duet with Sir Paul rocketed up the charts around the world. The 9th biggest hit of the 1980s in the US, Say, Say, Say is pure sizzle. Yes, the two voices blend in oh-so-sweet harmonies, but it's the electrifying tension underneath that gives the song its propulsive energy.
What can I do, girl, to get through to you? 'Cause I love you, baby. Standing here, baptizing all my tears. My favorite through this, you know I'm crying.
Number 5, Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Stream.
Hold me closer and I feel no pain every beat of my heart. We got something going on.
Nashville superstars Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers singing a song by disco kings the Bee Gees sounds like a recipe for disaster. But with the brothers Gibb in romance mode, the singers' chemistry fits right in. Even with a line like,
I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb.
the number 1 U.S. country single of 1983. And that's saying something.
Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another.
Number 4, Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole, Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
This classic duet could easily have been dead on arrival, considering that one of the singers, Nat King Cole, had been deceased for 26 years when it was released in 1991. Instead, adding daughter Natalie's tender yet soulful vocals to her father's gently wistful interpretation of Unforgettable results in a duet that is drop-dead gorgeous. A top 15 hit, it sold tons of albums, 7 million in the US alone.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
Number 3, Frank and Nancy Sinatra, Something Stupid.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me.
A couple of the lyrics in Unforgettable may sound a little odd coming from a father and daughter, but that's nothing. In Something Stupid, Father Frank Sinatra and daughter Nancy sing lines like,
Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two.
and
The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars get red and oh, the night's so blue.
can you say incest? But listeners in 1967 didn't care. The song spent 4 weeks at number 1 in the US and earned gold record status.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
Number 2, Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes, I've Had the Time of My Life. This Dirty Dancing mega hit reached number 1 in the US and was the biggest single of 1988 in Australia and the Netherlands. Even the Best Song Oscar went to this searingly romantic duet. Not only do Bill Medley's righteously robust vocals and Jennifer Warnes' blazing sensuality help deliver a movie magic moment in the film, they also create a song that has been on the obligatory playlist of every wedding reception since.
And I hope you
Number 1, Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, Endless Love.
My love, there's only you in my life.
Endless Love the movie, Endless Boredom. Endless Love the song, Endless Enchantment. The tune's unabashed romanticism is the perfect showcase for the tender, honey-drenched vocals of Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Their smooth as silk harmonies certainly seduced music buyers. The song spent 9 weeks at number 1 in the US in 1981. Is it all a bit over the top? Sure, but it doesn't matter. The public's love for these two singers is pretty much endless. Do you agree with our list? Which is your favorite classic duet? For more entertaining top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Don't you know that girl?